guys, this is Comic Uno, and here is another edition of San Diego Comic-Con 2014 Roundup, and this is for Saturday, supposedly the biggest day at Comic-Con, so let's see how big the day was. So this is a show where I'm going to be highlighting all the news that interests me from the con. I've actually got a lot of tweets and messages that you guys have been enjoying this, so I'm glad to hear it. Yeah, so tomorrow's the last day of Comic-Con. It's a little sad. I'm going to be upset to see, all the panels over, all the news. But I'm going to say it's a little relief for me also. Been very, doing videos left and right. It's been a little stressful, but I'm glad I'm been able to give you some entertainment during the whole weekend and give you all the news. And I love discussing all the little things that came out from San Diego Comic-Con. So let's get started. So the first little bit of news is Spider-Girl figure for Marvel Legends collection. Yes. So, of course, there's probably news that no one else is talking about besides Spider-Girl fans. But yeah, this also just means that May is going a little bit more into the picture. People are noticing May. And I think making figures, statues, it's just making the character a little bit more popular. So I'm not a big toy collector, but I will be getting that figure. I actually have a lot of Spider-Girl memorabilia stuff. So really looking forward to that figure. I will be getting it. Next little tidbit, it's also May news, is that Tom Defalco is to write a 10-page story for Mayday for the Team Up Spider-Verse story. That is a mouthful. And yes, I did do a video on this for Comic Frontline today, so if you want to hear more thoughts on it, go to Comic Frontline, check out the video. But I am ecstatic about this. Tom Defalco returning to a May story. Hopefully get some Mayday announcements tomorrow, but very happy to see Tom Defalco writing a May story again. Really excited. Next bit of news is Sin City 3 is being plotted, and I've actually never seen Sin City 1. I plan on seeing Sin City 2 when it comes out, and I have the Blu-ray for Sin City 1, so I hope I like the first movie. That way I can go to see the second movie and be excited for the third movie. But if you're already a Sin City fan, I hope you guys are excited that this should be a trilogy. So I know it's a very unique movie, so I'm looking forward to watching the first movie whenever I do. So, and if I do end up watching the first movie, I will have a review for the second one. So let's move on to the next topic, which is Once Upon a Time Season 4 trailer revealed. Now, this is a show that I have not finished binging, but I pretty much know things that happen in the show, just because Once Upon a Time is really hard to avoid spoilers. Here's a spoiler alert if you haven't finished binging Once Upon a Time like me. Frozen. Big thing going on with Once Upon a Time, and that's something that surprised a lot of people that are watching the show, but since I didn't get to that part yet, it's not surprising me, and that's like the fun of the show is those little tidbits of Frozen coming or Peter Pan coming. So with this trailer, it's a lot darker than the seasons we've seen before, and that's something I do enjoy. We didn't get to see much Frozen footage. I know they've taped some Frozen stuff because we've seen official photos for Elsa, but not any of the other characters yet, and they have been casted. But very excited for the Frozen stuff. I'm not done with Season 2 yet, but even if I don't finish Season 2, I am watching the Frozen season. I'm watching Season 4. I gotta say, Once Upon a Time is actually a really easy show to jump onto. So, if you guys want me to review Once Upon a Time, please tell me in the comments below. Next is that Corey Stoll will be playing Darren Cross AKA Yellowjacket in Ant-Man. I did talk about this in my Marvel Studios panel video. Yellowjacket is AKA Ant-Man, so they're like switching it around in this movie. It seems like they're switching a lot of things around in this movie. Again, I talk more about this in the Marvel Studios panel, especially more about Wasp. But yeah, pretty cool. It's interesting that they're changing the personas to make him a villain, but Yellowjacket is technically a villain because Hank Pym was like an anti-hero when he was Yellowjacket. He was not the Hank Pym that we all... Well, Hank Pym is... Yeah, he's very confusing character. I wouldn't say all know and love because he's had some dark sides. But it'll be very interesting to see what side we'll see in the movie. So, that is one tidbit. Next is also an Ant-Man news story, which is Evangeline, Lilly, is going to be Hank Pym's daughter. Again, another topic I talk more about in my Marvel Studios panel video on this channel. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to see a potential of a Wasp character. Again, they're changing a lot of things from the comic. I don't know what they're going to actually do in the movie. I talk more about that in the Marvel Studios panel video, so be sure to check that out. Next topic is that Star Wars series is coming to Marvel. Now we know Marvel has the rights to Star Wars because Disney has the rights to Star Wars and Disney owns Marvel. So it's all connected in the legal terms of comic books, and we get the creative team for Star Wars. One is Gillen. Kieran Gillen is writing one of the Star Wars titles. Not so happy about that. I'm not a big Gillen fan, but we do have a Darth Vader comic that he is writing, but it's Darth Vader. Regular Star Wars comic that comes after Episode 4. And also one that I'm really excited about is a Princess Leia miniseries written by Mark Waid. Super excited about that. I'm not really a big Star Wars fan, really didn't read the comics, but I think I will get the Princess Leia miniseries just because I'm a big Mark Waid fan. It'll be interesting to see what he does with the character. Next topic is that Guardians of the Galaxy is going to be a cartoon. We don't know when, but it was announced during the Marvel Animation panel that Guardians of the Galaxy will have a cartoon. No surprise there. A lot of their cartoons have to do with the movies. Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man, technically I guess has to do with them having Amazing Spider-Man. But again, the lawyer stuff and all the legal things, who knows, with the movie stuff. But we have Hulk, who's a prominent movie character, especially Avengers Assemble, which is very based on the movies. So seeing the Guardians of the Galaxy cartoons, no surprise. I'm sure the movie's going to do very well. Hopefully it does. I'm going to be watching the movie next weekend. I'll have a review for it. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy. No surprise, but if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, I'm sure you'll be excited. But I have a feeling they're going to kitty-fy the show just because they've been doing that with all the Marvel shows. So I don't know if I'm really expecting much, but we'll see what happens when the show actually comes out. Next is DC animated news. We have a couple of DC animated movies that came out, and one that really caught my eye is that Bruce Timm is going to be, I guess, doing the artwork, or at least writing. Well, I hope he's doing the artwork, because I love his artwork in Batman the Animated Series, but he's going to be doing one of the films, so very excited about that. We have the Aquaman film coming out soon. I have to think of the other film names. Let me just get that for you guys. Hold on. Yeah, so the other names of the films, of course, we have Aquaman, and we also have Justice League Gods vs. Monsters, and that's going to be the Bruce Timm movie. He's actually directing it. And then we have Batman vs. Robin, which is going to feature the Court of Owls. So I don't know if it's going to be like a Court of Owls tie-in, or is it going to tell the Court of Owls story. But both seem interesting. I hate that they're only using the characters they always use, like Batman, Justice League. It seems like that's all they've been doing, but at least now they have Aquaman. They're going to be doing a character with that. But yeah, sounds interesting. I feel like with DC animation, it's been up and down. There's been some really great movies, but recently there's been movies also. So we'll see what happens with these next three. Alright, next is something I also talked about in the Marvel panel video, which is Guardians of the Galaxy 2 will be released July 28th, 2017. Now, I talked about this in the Marvel panel. I was a little disappointed with the panel because that was the only big announcement that came out of the Marvel panel. And I gotta say, I think we all expected a Guardians of the Galaxy sequel, so this didn't really come to a surprise. But cool, cool sequel. I haven't seen the first one yet, so I can't say it'd be like, oh my god, I can't wait for the sequel, because I don't know what the first one's about yet. But cool, I think we all expected it. And also it's cool that it has a pretty close release date. Now, the last topic is the biggest one I think that came out today, which is Wonder Woman's costume revealed for Batman vs. Superman. Now, I also have a video dedicated all to Wonder Woman and just about her costume. Did I like it? Yeah, I did like it. Really excited for Batman vs. Superman. Of course, I still have my speculations, just, production-wise, things that have been going on. But I'm more confident in the movie, just seeing these images, them being at San Diego Comic-Con, and I love the outfit. Hopefully they utilize Wonder Woman in the movie. I don't know exactly how long she's going to be in the movie. I think that's a big question, but they do have the suit ready. I think it looks awesome, and I think that's definitely the biggest news that came out today, was Wonder Woman's suit. But yeah, that's all the news that came out today. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please tell me your thoughts on all these news stories. The links for the news stories, if you haven't checked them out yet, are in the description. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and I'll have another roundup for tomorrow. Then sadly, San Diego Comic-Con will be wrapped up for the year, but hopefully you enjoyed my coverage. So I will see you guys later. This is Comic Uno. And guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Right Situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!